Can a handshake really cost you an opportunity? Absolutely. A handshake is one of the first non-verbal cues people use to assess you. Whether you're sealing a deal, meeting your future in-laws, or networking at a conference, your handshake speaks volume before you even say a word. So what makes a good handshake? Let's break it down.
Manners on the go.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Manners on the Go, where we polish the little details that make a big difference in how we're perceived. Imagine this, a young, ambitious entrepreneur, let's call his name Daniel, was finally in the room with a business tycoon he had admired for years. He had worked tirelessly building a promising startup, and now, thanks to a well-connected mentor, he had the chance to pitch his idea to an investor worth millions. Everything seemed perfect. His presentation was solid. His numbers checked out. The investor listened intently, nodding in approval. Then as the meeting ended, Daniel reached out to shake hands. That was the moment everything changed. The handshake was limp, weak, sweaty, and lifeless. The investor's face shifted ever so slightly, just a flicker of something. Disappointment, perhaps. He let go quickly, offered a polite smile, and said, "Let's keep in touch." But the tone had changed. The excitement was gone. Daniel never heard from that investor again. Later, his mentor called him and said, something you'd never forget. "Do you know what happened? He didn't trust you. Not because your idea wasn't good, but because your handshake didn't match the confidence in your words." Now you might be thinking, come on, can a handshake really cost you an opportunity? Absolutely. A handshake is one of the first non-verbal cues people use to assess you. It's a simple act, yet it communicates so much: confidence, warmth, strength, and even trustworthiness. A weak handshake can scream uncertainty. An overly aggressive one, it can feel like intimidation. And an unserious one can feel like you're flirting. Your handshake is a silent introduction before you even speak. And in business, in leadership, in social settings, it matters. So today, we're diving into the art of handshake etiquette. Whether you're sealing a deal, meeting your future in-laws, or networking at a conference, your handshake speaks volume before you even say a word. So what makes a good handshake? Let's break it down. Number one, grip, not a death clench. A firm grip is key, not too weak that it feels like you're holding a wet fish, and not so strong that you're crushing bones. Aim for confident squeeze, firm but comfortable. Number two, eye contact and smile. A handshake without eye contact is like serving a delicious meal on a dirty plate. It takes away from the experience. Look the person in the eyes, offer a genuine smile. It shows engagement. Number three, 2 to 3 pumps. That's it. No need for an arm wrestling match. A proper handshake lasts about 2 to 3 up and down movements. Anything longer can get awkward, and anything shorter can seem dismissive. Number 4, dry, not damp. Sweaty palms. It happens, especially when nervous. Keep a tissue in your pocket, or give your hands a quick wipe before an important handshake. Number 5, step in, don't hover. Leaning in slightly as you shake hands exudes confidence. Standing too far away and stretching your hands to the limit can look unsure or hesitant. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Handshake etiquette varies across cultures. In Nigeria and many African cultures, a firm handshake is appreciated, but prolonging it slightly can show warmth. But I'll suggest you limit it to 3 pumps in business setting. In the US and Europe, a firm, brief handshake is the norm. In some Asian countries, a softer grip is preferred. And in places like Japan, a bow might accompany or even replace the handshake. Knowing these nuances can help you navigate global interactions with ease. Let me flip the script. Remember the story of Daniel and his lost deal? Now here's another story, one of success. A young woman, let's call her Moni, was introduced to a CEO at a networking event. Unlike Daniel, Moni knew the power of first impressions. She walked up, smiled warmly, extended her hands when the CEO made a handshake gesture, and delivered a firm, confident handshake. The CEO later told her that the moment she shook his hands, he knew he wanted to hear what she had to say. That handshake led to a conversation, which led to a mentorship, which later turned into a career-defining opportunity. So here's my question to you. If your handshake could talk, what would it say about you? Would it say, I'm confident, ready, and trustworthy? Or would it whisper, I'm unsure, hesitant, or nervous? Every handshake is a chance to communicate strength, confidence, and connection. It's your personal logo, an unspoken representation of who you are. So the next time you extend your hands, make sure it tells the right story. What's the best or worst handshake you've ever experienced? Let's talk in the comments. And if you found this video useful, do not forget to like, share with your friends, and please subscribe if you haven't done so yet so that you don't miss a thing. See you next time for more insights on confidence, etiquette, and personal presence. I am Tosin Babasanya-Craig, and this is Manners on the Go. Goodbye.
Manners on the Go.